evening.
Ooh, what was that?
Good evening. Hello. I know I'm gonna use my brand new gavel, but I wanted everyone to be paying attention. I'm so excited. It's very new. So are you ready? Yes, we're all ready. Oh, it's not as loud. All right. Good evening. Welcome. I would like to call the meeting to order. This is the City Council meeting of September 16th, 2024. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Mayor Leighty.
Here.
Mayor Pro Tem Lukman Hiramasa.
Here.
Councilmember Burns.
Here.
Councilmember Jaramillo.
Here.
Councilmember Kondo.
Here.
Councilmember Roper.
Here.
Councilmember Goff.
Here.
Councilmember Nowicki.
Here.
Councilmember Walker.
Here.
Thank you.
Thank you. I would now like to invite members of the only co-ed scout troop in Adams County, North Glen Troop 311, to present the colors and lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Cozad, attention, audience, please rise. Cozad for march. Cozad, vote. Please prepare to post the colors. Please post the flag of the United States of America. Scout salute.
Audience, please put your right hand over your heart and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Audience at ease. 2.
Please post the flag of the colorful state of Colorado. Please post the flag of the city of North Glen. Color guard, reform rank. About face. Color guard, forward march. Color guard, at ease. Scouts and audience at ease. You may be seated.
Thank you so much. In 2024, the City Council approved the city's first land acknowledgement statement, drafted by the Diversity, Inclusivity, and Social Equity Board. We will add this statement to the wall of the lobby just outside of the council chambers vestibule prior to our Legacy of Tomorrow Gala. I would now like to invite Felicia Alvarez to read the land acknowledgement. Felicia is a North Glen resident, serves as the president of NEWE Inc., and is an enrolled tribal member of the Eastern Shoshone Tribe, Shoshone Reservation, Wyoming, Fort Bridger Treaties of 1863 and 1868. Joining Felicia is Anthony Peters. Tribal affiliation is, yes, thank you, I'm so sorry. It's hard to read. Lakota, thank you. I think so.
Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Thank you for having our community, our Native community here. It's an honor to be here and to recognize our Indigenous nations here that previously lived here prior to inhabitants, what I call inhabitants. I'm going to read this acknowledgement off. And again, thank you to City of North Glen. The City of North Glen respectfully acknowledges the land on which we stand is the traditional territory of the Apache, Arapaho, Cheyenne, Comanche, Kiowa, Lakota, Navajo, Pueblo, Shoshone, Ute, Mountain Ute, and Southern Ute tribes and nations who were, we were, and are still original stewards of this land. We honor the history, culture, and contributions, both past, present, of these indigenous nations and tribes. We pay respect to their ancestors, elders, and present-day community members, and extend our gratitude to the indigenous peoples for their ongoing care and stewardship of the land, the water, and resources. We also recognize the lasting impact of colonialism, forced removals, and continued injustices that have affected indigenous communities throughout history and into the present. May this acknowledgement serve as a reminder of our responsibility to be mindful and respectful of the land, its history, and the indigenous communities who call Colorado home.
I'd like to say good evening to the mayor, city of Northland, all the staff and the people here, law enforcement and all the officials here for the representation of the city of Northland. It's a great city. When I first moved here in 1980, this is where I lived just a few yards from here on Logan Street. And I helped raise my family here. My children, they went to school here. They're both graduates of Northland High School. And they move on just like all of our children. It's very vital and important to teach our children as we get older each day of our life. Our elders back home where we come from, they teach us about spirituality, our culture, our heritage. They would go back to re-identify who we are as Native people. And one of the important things they have taught us is spirituality with prayer, a blessing. And also with songs with that. It was an honorable experience when they brought the red, white, and blue, stars and stripes. I'm here to say a short prayer, but before that, I want to sing the Kiowa flag song. It's very equivalent to the national anthem, just like when you go to a football game, a basketball game, you hear the national anthem. Well, the Kiowa version is pretty much similar to that, but in our Kiowa lyrics, the wording, it talks about, as long as that flag is still flying, just as I see it right there, we're glad in it. For our children, our communities, our loved ones, as long as we have and honor our veterans and those who serve in the United States since the armed forces were incorporated many years ago for the protection of our country so we can enjoy the freedom. So I'm going to sing that song as a Kiowa flag song, and then I'm going to do a short blessing. They don't go pay the doggy and huggy dog. No, they call on Yata Creator Grandfather, great spirit of creator of all nations on heaven and earth today. We come before here with the city of Northland, the mayor and all her staff, the council, and everybody that consists of this city of Northland, the local people that live here for several years, the law enforcement here that we have, and all the departments that serve this great city of Northland. May something be good for all of us here as we trotted these lands here, our people, when some of them migrated, some of them lived here years and years ago, but today, the city of Northland, they wanted to do something to bless this building here. It's a new building here. They want something to go good with their ribbon cutting here this evening, the reception. Everything else that they're going to do in the future, may it be good for our neighbors and our community here. Keep us safe from harm and danger. Help our children every day as they go to school every day, because we pray for our folks, family, and friends. The churches, our beliefs, our faiths like that, whether we believe in God or not, we are all children of God. We are all in formation, the creation of all good things in heaven and earth today. Our Indian people, our non-native people, everybody in general today, Creator, Grandfather, Great Spirit today, that these blessings will come here always for the city of Northglenn. All as I say in your son's name I pray. I hope I tonga. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you.
Hello. This one is plugged in, great. It's a very small font, so I gotta wear my glasses. Welcome again. It is an honor to stand before you today as we celebrate the grand opening of our City Hall. This is a momentous occasion for our city, and I'm thrilled to share it with all of you. Before we hear from our project team members, I would like to introduce members of our current City Council. So please stand when you hear your name. In Ward 1, Megan Burns. Also in Ward 1, Nicholas Walker. Ward 2, Jay Jaramillo. Ward 2, Adam Nowicki. Ward 3, Catherine Goff. Ward 3, Rich Kondo. Ward 4, Jody Roper. Also Ward 4, but also the Mayor Pro Tem, Shannon Lukman Hiramasa. But we also have former City Council members with us who were part of the early stages of this project. And so with us tonight, I believe, we have State Representative Jenny Wilford, former Mayor Pro Tem and City Council member. Joyce Downing, did she sneak in? Well, we all know Joyce, former mayor and former City Council member. Antonio Escabel, former mayor and City Council member. And I thought we had Becky Brown as well. Is she here? No, she was also a former council member. So those were the ones that had RSVP'd. So unfortunately, some former city council members could not be with us, but were also part of the project planning. So Ashley Garner is not here with us tonight. She was a former city council member. Julie Duran Mullica, former city council member, and also her husband Kyle Mullica is a state senator and former council member. So they were members of council through the project and were part of the planning. So we appreciate all of their contributions as well. And I want to extend my heartfelt congratulations to everyone involved in bringing this vision to life, from the elected officials, past and present, to the architects and builders, to our owners rep and city staff. Your dedication and hard work have culminated in the remarkable structure that we celebrate our first city council meeting in tonight. Beyond this facility being state-of-the-art, net zero, soon to be core certified, it goes without saying that the building itself is a work of art. I am particularly proud of how this project has brought our community together. It reflects what we can achieve when we know our community and staff deserve better and we work toward a common goal. Our city is thriving, and our new City Hall is a shining example of the progress we are making. As we showcase City Hall tonight, we are not just introducing a new facility, we have created a new gathering space where the policy-making process happens at the most local level of our democracy. It is in this room that your elected officials, we the City Council, will continue to do the work of shaping the future of North Glen beyond this significant milestone today. We look forward to celebrating with the community on Saturday, October 12th, from noon to 4, with tours of the facility and fun on Festival Lawn. On behalf of the City Council, I want to thank past elected officials who supported this building from an idea in its infancy through design, construction, and now the opening. This project has also been a collaborative effort with the North Glen Urban Renewal Authority, North Glen Arts and Humanities Foundation, and North Glen Planning Commission. On October 10th, the North Glen Arts and Humanities Foundation will officially gift Flowing Together by Jody Bliss to the city of North Glen with a sculpture dedication ceremony. I would like to thank the North Glen Arts and Humanities Foundation, the NAHF board members, Michael Stricker, Arts, Culture, and Community Manager, and Amanda Peterson, Director of Parks, Recreation, and Culture. A special thank you to the internal project team, City Manager Heather Geyer, Deputy City Manager Jason Loveland, City Attorney Corey Hoffman, Director of Planning and Development Brooks Svoboda, Director of Parks, Recreation, and Culture Amanda Peterson, Senior Planner and Project Manager Eric Enzi. You should all stand. They're shy. This is the core team that took Council's vision and brought it to life, working with our talented and visionary architects from Anderson Mason Dale, our great contractor, FCI, and owner's representative, the Cumming Group. So we are going to hear remarks from several of our project team members. Joey, you want to come on up with AMD? You're first.
Good evening to you all. And thank you to the City of North Glen and City Council for inviting us all to this inaugural City Council meeting in this new space. I want to extend some gratitude to a few individuals and folks. I'd like to extend heartfelt gratitude to my team at AMD for your unwavering care in the delivery of this project. Thank you to our consortium of design consultants, I'm assuming there are a few in the room, for coming along for this special ride. And to the Cumming Group for your hands-on involvement and objective lens in project management. On behalf of our studio, we would like to acknowledge our appreciation for FCI constructors. Conceptualizing the idea was no small feat. But it is fair to say that building the idea is an Herculean effort. And you guys did it with the utmost professionalism. So I thank you for that. And most especially, we thank you, City of North Glen, City Council, and the city staff. You entrusted us as collaborators to chart a path with your team. And you are rock stars for exerting your thoughtfulness, enthusiasm, aspiration, and courage to fuel this vision. Now the bad news. Your work will continue. This is just a structure. It is now all with you to make this a special place for your team and your community. Just a few thoughts about the building and the co-creation of this place. You know, a thriving civic center has taken shape with the rec center, the senior center, the Parsons Theater, Veterans Memorial, and now this City Hall, framing the wonderful festival lawn just outside this window that is the community's outdoor room. The threshold formed by the new City Hall with the Veterans Memorial gracefully integrates the city center with the E.B. Raines Memorial Park. So think about these two things combined now. The City Council chambers is positioned to view the Veterans Memorial during council proceedings and reminds all participants of the respect needed to enable effective government. The deployment of natural warm materials for the building fosters an interplay with the settings, providing an approachable presence that renders this government facility as an accessible place for citizens. That's really important. This building better organizes the city departments, provides inviting and efficient service models for customers and visitors, provides a reimagined workplace that enables staff to meaningfully engage in their daily routines while fostering collaboration, and presents a cosmopolitan complexion for your community and neighboring municipalities. The Northglenn City Hall is a progressive and sustainable place that aspires to foster camaraderie among city staff, that will inspire community participation, and that celebrates the role of government and culture in shaping the character of the city of Northglenn. Thank you and congratulations.
Okay, I want to thank AMD one more time. As you walk around this evening, walk around the outside of the building, look at every space inside. It was so intentionally designed, and the process with which we participated with the architect, it was lovely. It was heartfelt, and it was personal, and it really is a work of art. So thank you again. Okay, next up with FCI is Nathaniel Sperry.
Nobody likes to go after Joey. I'll just start off with that. Definitely want to thank the city of Northglenn for the opportunity to be here at this event tonight. We've been a long trusted partner with the city and have enjoyed a lot of years of service with you guys, and are super excited to see where you go with this new facility. Also like to thank all those involved for pursuing such a great and creating such a new amazing space. Please know that we are aware of the determination, the strength, the faith, and the resiliency it takes to realize an idea. For FCI, that idea is your vision, which summons us to our brand promise, focused on your vision. Previously, FCI committed to you all, to be as ambitious and grateful, forward-thinking, and committed to realizing this idea. I remember feeling that we all needed to be courageous. Internally, I really struggled in my heart, wanting for you all and the project team something as amazing as you had begun to imagine, but realizing all the factors in our environment that would be against us. Cost, material availability, supply chain, coordination, labor, logistics, carbon, just to name a few. And then the imprinting of kind of more of a secure idea, a rectangle or a square. That never seems to be the case with Northglenn, which is great. But those basics are a foundation to, safety and risk management, and they drive home that kind of credit to simplicity. And with that kind of hangover of the global pandemic still heavy on our market, we knew this was going to be nearly an impossible task. Honestly, I had a little bit, shaky faith on that it would be realized. But most critically, we had to pass that first hurdle, which was finance. We got over that, and I appreciate your guys' commitment to that. And once crossing that hurdle, that kind of made the fear that much greater because the vision was so much clearer and the urgency immediate. So thank you to our design teams and our trade partners, because we really had to jump in and crank on this thing. But as luck would have it, as many had mentioned, this new idea placed us adjacent to our veterans. Thank you. We are grateful to our veterans. A veteran, I think, once said, "Courage is being scared to death and saddling up anyway." Many of our families' memories of loved ones, of courage from those loved ones, are memorialized in that space. During struggling phone conversations, we were able to surround ourselves in that space and bring comfort from it and support and have courage. As the design progressed, I witnessed teams fully engaged, working cohesively, no one better than the other, all focused on a vision. I was there, but had yet to enjoy what was being created, yet to appreciate what fully would be realized. The example created demonstrates a commitment to an environment, a future for our world. We're building so fast, and Northglen's commitment to providing a sustainable solution to that allows that effort to continue and is courageous. Our teams deserve a lot of credit and so much appreciation. We can't thank them enough. I won't name team members, but obviously the design partners, AMD, all my folks at FCI, you guys knocked it out of the park. You know, they're not just building your building, they've been extremely busy with their personal lives. We've had engagements, weddings, vacations, home ownership, new children, promotions. I think it might just me, but the world is moving really fast. My team will tell you that when we engage with our trade partners, we can't tell you how many times we heard a few of our favorite things. This is the first time anyone has tried to do anything like this. Or we've never built this before. Or usually it's not that complicated. In setting the groundwork for your expectation of on time, on budget, and of the best quality, FCI never dreamed of putting ourselves in such a challenging situation. The only way any team could accomplish this goal is with trust, hard work, honesty, and professionalism. Thank you to our project champions from the ownership group. Eric, Brooke, Amanda, Jason, Heather. There was plenty of others, but you guys kind of had to take the lead, and being that project champion really is what drives decision-making and holds us to schedule and budget. Thank you again for the opportunity to be a part of such an amazing project. We cannot express enough how grateful we are to have been your partner in the creation of this vision and your partner for a while now. So thank you very much.
Well, that was all very beautifully said. And I love that he acknowledged the challenges. I mean, just look in this room. How many curved lines do you see? It was a beautiful design, but absolutely amazing coming to fruition. And it is lovely to see your team outside of hard hats and vests. We did so many visits, and that's what we were all wearing. So you look great. Thank you so much. So next up, with the Cumming group, we have Nate Richards.
Thank you, everybody, for having us here. I'm excited to be here. I was just originally going to come up and say what Joey and Nathaniel said and then walk back down, but I'll keep it short and sweet. We've heard some wonderful statements already this evening. I just wanted to address our exceptional project team. Your expertise, dedication, and seamless collaboration were instrumental in bringing this vision to life. Hard work and unity throughout the process is truly commendable. The building represents more than just a structure. It symbolizes our commitment to transparency, accessibility, and community engagement. It serves not as a hub just for civic activities, but also as a spark for what can be done with environmental considerations. On behalf of our group, I extend our gratitude to everyone involved in this project. Your efforts will benefit the community for years to come. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, next up, Heather Geyer, our city manager.
Good evening. I am honored to be here in celebration of the first council meeting in our new city hall. Today, we are witnessing the culmination of a shared dream, a dream that began with a simple idea that has grown into a significant achievement for our city. The seed for this building was planted several years ago, rooted in the council's strategic work plan and the Civic Center long-range plan. Thank you to the vision of our current and past elected officials that are with us this evening. As design of the building evolved, and as you've heard from previous speakers, the council's vision for this building to be gathering space for the community grew, and it also became clear that this building would be the city's first facility representing the city's commitment to environmental stewardship. This building is a symbol of the city's dedication to progress, innovation, and overall commitment to enhancing the quality of life for all of our residents. I believe it is projects like this one that underscore the strength of our city and the spirit of our people. City Hall will be a place where our commitment to excellence in public service will thrive. Team Northglenn outgrew our old City Hall. Our new building provides a safer and healthier work environment for our employees. It reflects our culture and who we are today. There are so many volunteers that will fill these chairs who give of their time and talent to make a difference in the city of Northglenn through service on boards and commissions, and we cannot wait to welcome them into this space. I want to extend my deepest gratitude to all of those who have played a role in making this project a reality. From the initial planning stages that included tours of other city facilities and a few workspaces in the private sector, multiple design iterations, contract approvals, to the groundbreaking, to going vertical, installing the CLT timber, to receiving our TCO, our CO, and then finally the move last week. Bringing this building to life has been a collaborative effort that involved our dedicated staff, visionary architects, skilled contractors, and many others that I'll recognize in a moment. It's fair to say a project of this size and magnitude touches all levels of our organization. Your hard work and perseverance have truly paid off. Congratulations. I'm now going to transition into recognizing multiple teams of individuals who collectively make up the entirety of the team that was required to bring this project to life. And so I'm going to read the names of individual team members. Please stand and then hold your applause until after I capture all of those individuals, and then we'll recognize each team as we move forward. Cumming Group, Nate Richard, Madison Hoxie, and Jack Christensen. These are our owner's rep. I would never share with a colleague advice, but to none other, hire an owner's rep when you're embarking on a capital construction project of this magnitude and size. These three individuals have been invaluable, really keeping us on track, keeping everybody else involved in the project on track, and truly jumping in and doing whatever is needed to be done. Madison was in the community room last week, wiring the backs of the frames to hang the former pictures of mayors. She was in the workplace lounge. Nate on site, how many times? I mean, this is your home, right? It's your second home. So I can't say enough in terms of thanks to the three of you and for being on this journey with us. Next, I'd like to recognize the architectural team from AMD, Joey Carrasquillo, Stephen Hall, Kate Thomas, Jamie Park, who cannot be here this evening, Dan Youngren, David Pfeiffer, who cannot be here this evening, Jillian Johnson, also could not be in attendance, Kendra Mixell could also not be in attendance. Wow. You all leave me speechless and have throughout this project. I remember I think it was the Cherry Hills Village site tour when Joey and I were talking about, well, what are those words that you would use to describe what you're envisioning? And you use the word cosmopolitan. And I'm like, I like it. So thank you so much for the vision you've brought to this project. It's been an honor to work with your team. You've brought heart and soul to this project, and I can't say enough about you and look forward to seeing the future projects that you have on your radar and you're transitioning to in the days ahead. Thank you so much. Now I'd like to recognize the team from the general contractor, FCI. Nathaniel Sperry, Dan Proud, Jordan Luthai, Brandon Martinez, Kaylee Briggs, Aaron Peterson, Steve Rademacher, Sarah Armstrong, Brian Haymeyer, today is very exciting, however bittersweet, given that we don't have another project on the horizon. As I've been joking with Nathaniel, we need to save some money, right, Jason, before the next project. For those of you who don't know, FCI has been along for the journey of capital construction here in North Glen. 3 major facilities within a 6 to 7 year time frame with over $112 million investment. They have been on this journey with us because they are incredible and know their craft, and I couldn't think of working with another contractor. You all are amazing. It has been a tremendous honor and a lot of fun to hang out with all of you on Thursday afternoons. The camaraderie, the debates, the questioning, the tense, heated, filled conversations, and then the fun and laughter, all really miss. So thank you all for all that you've done in creating this building. Next, I'd like to recognize Workplace Resource. They provided all of the beautiful furniture that you'll see in workspaces and offices. With us this evening, Brittany Hagay, is she here? Chad Jefferson, Alexis Mitchell. Okay, it looks like they were unable to attend this evening. They have been fabulous. It's one thing to order the furniture, then have it shipped to you, but then to have their expertise and guidance in terms of working through how teaching employees, this is how you work this chair, this is how, and they're state of the art. They did videos with us so that we could push that information out to council members as well as staff members, and they've just been right there anytime we've said, we need your help, what can we do? They've jumped in and helped us move forward. So let's give them a round of applause. Next, I'd like to recognize the North Metro Fire Rescue District. I'm going to go a little bit out of order. Individuals from the fire district with us this evening include Dick Miller, president of the board. Please stand. Chief Dave Ramos, Steve Gosling, Michael Prill, Jason Blansky, Wayne Belavy, did I say that right? Close enough. And then Gary Moat. A strong partnership with our partners here at the fire district is critical in a project like this. We don't issue all of the permits to ourselves. It requires multiple inspections, and I can tell you anytime I was sitting in an OAC meeting on a Thursday and I knew there was an upcoming inspection, I'm like, ooh, I hope we pass this inspection. Otherwise I get a call from Chief Ramos. You guys are incredible. Thank you for all the time and energy you've poured into this project. Really appreciate it and appreciate your continued partnership. I just realized that I jumped a page in my script and I forgot 4 names from FCI. Dalton Rico, Eddie Aceves, Jeff Erker, and then John Luthai. If any of you are here, please stand. John, sorry about that. So you have your architect, you have your general contractor, and then you have a whole lot of other consultants that we call sub-consultants. So with Group 14, these two individuals were instrumental in the commissioning of windows and our HVAC systems and have been working with us as we continue to strive for our core certification. Lauren McNeil and Taylor Roberts, are either of you here this evening? We'll give them a round of applause. Structural consulting, KL&A, Alex Stone, Andy Paddock, Chris Kendall, James Andrus, and Hope Ferris. Structural is very important. That's all I'm going to say about that. The Ballard Group was the group that designed our HVAC system. Tim Harris and Peter Faila. Are either of you here this evening? Okay, let's give them a round of applause. A&E Design took care of our lighting in this facility. John Brooks, Melina Saunders, Mary Beth Woot, Ryan Summerer, Jerry Manning, and Lynn Kusavok. Are any of you here? Let's give them a round of applause. And then the next two consultants we've also done work with in the past, Martin & Martin. This consulting group took care of our civil engineering, also a critical component of a project of this magnitude. Patsy Sullivan and Tracy Skurlock. Either of you here? Okay, let's give them a round of applause. And then with MIG, who took care of our landscaping, we have Jay Rinkins and Paul Kuhn. See Paul in the back. So MIG is responsible for all of the beautiful landscaping that you see in the exterior of this building. Just give me just one moment. Okay, now I'm going to shift over to internal project team recognition with Team North Glen. I have multiple individuals, so just bear with me. We have a very talented staff here at the city, and it took a village to embark on this journey. So I'd like these individuals to stand and be recognized. Brooke Savoda, our Director of Planning and Development. Brooke took on additional work throughout the project, depending on which phase of the project we were in. In these last several weeks, I joked with Brooke, better him on the roof doing punch lists than me on the roof, because I was a little bit overly critical on landscaping. Sorry, Paul. Needless to say, Brooke's expertise and guidance along the way has been instrumental, and we're proud to have you on the team. The next individual is Eric Enzi. Eric's day job is senior planner here at the City of North Glen, and he took on the role of project manager with this cross-functional team that we refer to as the core champion team. Eric's expertise, again, unmatched, took on additional duties and responsibilities to keep this project going. This is Eric's second major capital construction project here. He was also involved on the construction team of the North Glen Recreation Center, Senior Center, and Theater. All throughout the project, Eric's been jumping in and addressing whatever needs to be addressed. Last week, for example, he was lining cabinets, learning how to work the coffee machine, and doing all the other things in between, getting the movers into the old building, making sure we're getting everything out of the old building. True dedication as a staff member, and it's been an honor to work alongside both of you gentlemen. Thank you. Let's give them a round of applause. Next, Amanda Peterson, our Director of Parks, Recreation, and Cultural Services. This is also Amanda's second major capital construction project, and I'm not counting all of the construction projects that she oversees within our park and trail system. Amanda was instrumental in the construction of our recreation center, senior center, and theater. Her expertise and guidance in this project, like the others, unmatched. Your attention to detail is by far top notch, and your perspective in helping problem solve along the way is greatly appreciated. Thank you. Jason Loveland, our Deputy City Manager. Thank you for helping us find the money when we needed more money. The sticker shock of cost escalation post-COVID-19, knowing that we're paying cash for this facility, but yet we still had and experienced sticker shock. Thank you for helping us navigate those difficult front-end conversations that Nathaniel Sperry mentioned in his remarks. You've guided us along the way and helped be my steady right hand in terms of, okay, we can add this, we can reallocate this, and keep us on time and on budget. Thank you. Corey Hoffman, our city attorney. Thank you for your review of contracts. All the contracts. There were many. I didn't put a count on here. There were a lot of contracts. Thank you for your guidance and expertise in navigating some of the unexpected things that have come up in terms of making sure we stay true to our procurement process in partnership with Jason and the rest of the team. Thank you. I'm also going to ask Joanna Smaller, City Clerk, to stand up and be recognized. I know you don't want to, but I'm asking you to. Joanna, of all the team members of the North Glen team, had the most significant weight and lift in terms of moving out of the old city hall. She is the keeper custodian of our records, and there were multiple rooms on the first level of City Hall that held records, as well as what she had in her office. And I believe we still have an offsite storage unit full of records. Last week was a hard week, and she and her staff had the greatest weight in terms of the move. So I want to say thank you for all you've done. And that you continue to do, because I know that she was here for late into the evenings, into the wee hours of the morning, as well as spending significant time here on the weekends getting ready for the move. And those same days are in the days ahead. So thank you. Let's give all of these The next individual that I'd like to recognize, I actually don't know that he's in the room, Bob Lair. He might be in the, oh, there you are, Bob. Bob is our Director of IT. A special thank you to you and the work that you've done. You have been involved at different points in the project. This is your third capital construction project, major facility here, in addition to all the other modifications, new technologies, and softwares that staff brings your way on an annual basis. You're a rock star. You do anything and everything we need from you, and providing us the support and guidance to make sure that we could broadcast this meeting, that our monitors are working, and everything in between. Thank you for your unwavering work ethic and commitment. Bob and his team moved into the building first. They moved into the building early. We were all so jealous. And that was fun until we realized a portion of the HVAC system wasn't working very well and just happened to be there side of the building. So we're working through all of that. And one of Bob's staff members said, don't you know you're supposed to keep us happy, not make us sweat? And I'm like, I do know that, Kelly, thank you. We'll fix it as soon as we can. So Bob, thank you to you and your staff for all that you've done on this project. We really appreciate it. Okay, I'm getting through my list, I promise. There's so many people, as I mentioned, that have touched this project. The move, again, was a significant move. That was a process in and of itself. We held weekly Wednesday meetings virtually for all staff at City Hall where we communicated important information of what you need to do to pack up your workspace in your office space. And so I want to give a shout out to other directors involved in making sure their teams got packed up. Diana Wilson, our communications director. Please stand. Tamara Wilson, our human resources director and chief diversity officer. Allison Modine, our economic development director. And then Sarah Borgers, our public works director, who I think was probably week 3 or 4 maybe by this point, just jumped right in to this project. And so round of applause for them. You've heard this mentioned a few times, but I can't stress the significance and importance of this enough. This building was designed to be a safer building for our staff, our council, our board and commission members, the public in general. I want to give a huge shout out to Chief Jim May, Deputy Chief Randy Darling, who is here in the back, Commander Pete Rice. These 3 individuals were also involved in the project on the onset as well as the tail end in ensuring that we have the proper safety design deployed throughout this building to keep us safe. Thank you. Several of these individuals are here, so stand when I say your name. Kevin Vinsel, I think he's here. Dan Wester, Chief Building Official. Terry Hassan, Building Inspector. Joanne Koenig, are you here, Joanne? Joanne is our Deputy Director of Finance and Jason's right-hand person to help keep budget within budget. All the procurement, contracting pieces that I mentioned, Corey's been involved in. Thank you for all your work on this project. Max Olivia, Christopher Tao, Dan Schmick, Kelly Ryan, Walter Chard. All of these individuals from information technology not only helped us get up and running in this facility, but are also learning all of the new systems, deployed new copy machines throughout the facility. So thank you for all of your work and commitment to this project. Several Public Works employees, Bridget Sherrill, I don't think she's here tonight. Daniel Martinez, a senior engineer. Tony Carmasino, he's here. Tony is our facilities supervisor. This is Tony's building to take care of, to help us take care of it. And I remember very early on in this project, Tony had specific requests for me. Heather, you need to make sure they design the building with ABC. So I think hopefully we've honored those requests because you're involved in coming at the tail end when HVAC's not working, when you've got to get in a room that's, off limits to the public, so forth, on the roof. Thank you for all your commitment and time and energy you've put into this project. Randy Otsby and Nick Bratt, they both work with, oh, there you are, Randy. Thank you. You two are right alongside with Tony, and then Jason Hensel, who supervises this group. You all have jumped in, and today when I was the first employee in the building to spill coffee on the carpet. Jason didn't blink an eye to come over and help remove that with the steam cleaner. Thank you. Michael Stricker, he's our cultural arts program manager. What can I say? You and Amanda knocked it out of the park in terms of the collaboration with Jody Bliss and flowing together. I think back to those initial meetings where we're dreaming up, yes, we want a sculpture, we want art, we want something. When you go out into the lobby area, I get goosebumps every time I get to walk by that sculpture. It's amazing. It's a reflection of our community in so many ways, in an artistic sense that it's just overwhelming. Thank you for your commitment. Home stretch, I promise. The next several individuals I want to recognize are part of the communications and engagement team. They are responsible for all of the pushing out all the information, the event planning, putting on tonight's reception. John Eisel, Rachel Henney, Terry McKenzie, Susan Baca, my assistant. She's out of town this evening, but many of you know Susan, so please extend thanks to her. David Mullen, Jenna Gregg, and then Michael Ringling. If any of you are here, please stand. David's here. And then I also want to give a shout out to Lisa Andrews, Senior Deputy City Clerk in charge of licensing, for all of her work and support of this project. So with that, let's give all of you a round of applause one last time. Thank you so much.
We have shouted out so many people, but there's a hidden staff member. Can he come out? Brandon? So in our previous city hall, we had our media magic guy. Yay, there he is. He was right there in the room, and we could see him and wave at him and make faces at him. And in the new building, he's kind of tucked away in a secret room, and so we want to make sure we shout him out and wave at him every now and then. Thank you. So we definitely did a lot of thank yous, and I know we have some guests in the room. Raise your hand if you were in the old building. Did you ever go over there? Did you ever experience the space? Right? This one's better, don't you think? So amazing. But the one person that really didn't get a really long speech of thanks is our city manager, Heather Geyer. So if she could stand up for me. This ultimate coordination was done by Heather. Now, she put in countless hours, late nights, early mornings, weekends, coordinating all of you very well, and actually paying attention to every small detail for the design, every small detail for the celebrations, and we really appreciate it, so thank you. Okay, we're almost done, I promise. I have a few more things to tell you, and then we're going to cut the ribbon. So on October 10th, I'm excited to share that we will also be sealing our time capsule. We're capturing this point in North Glen's history for our future residents and counterparts to be opened in 2069 for the city's 100th anniversary. So again, I want to extend a special thanks to Amanda Peterson, our Director of Parks, Recreation, and Culture, who has thoughtfully selected items to include in the time capsule. These contents will act as a bridge between the past and the future, offering a tangible connection across time. Here's a few things that we're going to put in there. You ready? Letters from members of the leadership team and City Council to their future counterparts. And I promise I'll turn mine in. I haven't done that yet. An iPhone as an example of 2024 technology, video interviews with the project team, a highlight of the city's longest tenured employee, Marsha Connon, with 46 years of service, a playlist with 16 of 2024's most popular songs, memorabilia from this project from groundbreaking through grand opening, copies of the North Glen Connection, and the city manager report. In October, we will have a historic display in the council chambers vestibule area, and I would like to thank the following staff who are working on curating this display. Joanna Small, City Clerk, yay. Lisa Andrews, Senior Deputy City Clerk, Amanda Peterson, Director of Parks, Recreation, and Culture, Michael Stricker, Cultural Arts Supervisor, John Eisel, Graphic Designer, and with input from members of our North Glen Historic Commission. Thank you so much for these special touches to commemorate this once-in-a-lifetime project. Okay, so we're going to move to the ribbon cuttings. We're going to do two. So if I can ask council to come down in front with me. And we're going to do the first ribbon cutting, but then city council, please stay. And we're going to ask members of our project team and city manager to join us for the second one.
Don't get too excited, you don't get to keep the scissors. Okay. No running, just saying. That's the first thing I learned. All right, Heather, can you okay, you gotta keep the little section, so make sure and cut it between the prints. All right. I want to go a little longer. All right, so everybody get close to the ribbon. You don't be shy. You need to get close. There you go.
A little more. Rich. A little left. Thank you.
Can you read the ribbon? Should we tip it a little bit? Are we good?
Adam, tip your section of the ribbon up just a little.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1.
All right, go. All
Next, if we can have the core project team come forward along with FCI AMD group.
So everybody fill in like behind the podium with kind of squash in the middle. You guys go in there. And our cutters are, Heather's going to give you the scissors if you're a cutter. All right, so follow with There you go.
Yeah, Dan. Yep, there we go. Eric's right there. Yep.
Okay, those of you that are cutting ribbon, you have to walk up to the ribbon. So your arms are that long. There you go. All right, everybody else kind of filling behind. We're going to take a picture from high, so hopefully we'll get everyone.
The first one, just a picture, and the second one, will be that.
Guys, get up here.
She's gonna.
Okay, gotcha. Sorry. All right, first 1, 2, 3 is just gonna be a picture. Second 1, 2, 3, cut, okay? All right, 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3.
Okay. So I want to make sure that another group of individuals have an opportunity to share anything that they would like to add. So we're going to run through really quickly in council communication style. I'll acknowledge each council member, and if you would like to add some comments or thanks, you certainly can. So we'll start with Council Member Burns.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. I'm just so thrilled to be in this building and be thinking about the future. I brought my children here with me. Everything we do is for them, and yeah, just a beautiful building to help accentuate our beautiful city. So thank you so much to everyone who worked on this. It's stunning. I'm just almost at a loss for words, which is weird for me, so thank you.
Thank you. Councilmember Walker.
Thank you. Just want to say thank you to the team, to the construction team, the city staff. Thank you to Ms. Katie for coming, and I sure hope to be around for the time capsule opening.
Oh, I like it. Councilmember Jaramillo.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. Wow, I want to thank everybody here in this room for sharing this moment with us, and also everything's been said. I feel like everybody covered it, and I'm looking forward to the future, and this is just the beginning, and here's to our new beginning here in North Glen. Thank you.
Thank you. Councilmember Nowicki.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. Thank you to the city staff, the construction team, the design team, everyone involved in this project. It's a beautiful building. And, you know, I want to echo what Councilmember Burns said. My daughter and my wife are here as well. Hi, sweetie. But yes, this is for the future and for our community. You know, hopefully the last City Hall gave us a lot of good years, and hopefully this gives us many more good years. So thank you, everyone involved, and thank you for being here.
Councilmember Goff.
Thank you, Mayor. Again, thanks to everyone. The people involved in this are, it's impossible to count how many people put their fingers and their time and energy into this. So I want to thank everyone. And also just, I hope that our residents enjoy the beauty that you see in this building. The fact that it's going to be net zero, or is net zero, and going to be core certified is amazing. It's moving us into the future. And I think we're going to be this amazing example for the whole state of Colorado. So thanks, everyone.
Councilmember Kondo.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. I can't remember where I heard this. I mean, we go to a number of conferences and whatnot, but I just remember distinctly one of the speakers saying that politics is the business of the future. And it's all about having the vision and the ability to listen to residents and translate that into a vision that carries us into the future. I would like to congratulate everybody in this room and all those people that were involved in background to be able to successfully translate that and manifest it in what we are sitting in here today. And I'm very proud of everyone, the community, the people on city staff, and of course, all my colleagues here on the days, as well as prior council members and mayors that are here in the audience and also possibly viewing on TV at home. Truly moved. And hopefully the work that we do here will be deserving of all that effort and the dreams that people who have made those dreams before us. So with that, thank you, Madam Mayor.
Thank you. Councilmember Roper.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. Again, I want to echo what all of my council mates have said. Thank you so much to everyone who put your heart and soul into this project. Thank you, staff. It is really a time where North Glen can truly shine and really showcase everything that we hold dear as far as a community and what we value. The other thing that's not lost on me is that, we talk a lot about legacy here, and this is a living legacy. This building, our intentionality, the love, sweat, and tears that have been poured into this building will be here long after we have gone. So thank you, and we appreciate you, and so proud of our city.
Mayor Pro Tem.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. I said this at the last council meeting in the old building, but it's just surreal. And it's surreal to be here right now and what everyone has said. Yes, thank you. All the love that has gone into this incredible building. Talk about laying the foundation for the future and leaving a legacy. And along those lines, Councilmember Walker talked about the time capsule. I calculated I'll be 99 years old if I make it then. Look out for me hobbling, hey, I remember back in the day. But in all seriousness, just so much incredible work has gone into this building, and I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart, because this is a legacy for the future, for our community. We're just a small part of it. So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I know I said a lot already. I just wanted to share a few thoughts. I had the opportunity on Saturday, I went to the car show at the Elks, and that was our first City Hall building. And they graciously gave me a tour, and to see our city's humble beginnings and knowing how many good years we had in the building next door, but also this new beginning in this building. So I get the pleasure and honor of sitting here watching the sunset, looking at the United States flag at our Veterans Memorial, and it is moving. It is absolutely incredible. And I know that was mentioned already, but it really is kind of stunning, and it changes the whole entire experience, and it really brings home the seriousness of the work that we do for our residents. So thank you for celebrating with us. But I also want to take some time to thank everyone's families, because they have heard us talking about this building for a long time. My own children are nodding and smiling. Children and friends, thank you for coming, because we really talked about it a lot. It has been long anticipated, and we're very, very excited and so thrilled that you're here to celebrate with us tonight. So as I adjourn this meeting, it's come to an end. I would like to invite you to join us in the lobby for the unveiling of the building plaque, and then we have a reception in our new community rooms. So please stay and enjoy with us. We are adjourned. I need a better sounding.